Thank you for that. And new tonight at 10 o'clock, a Tucson woman's dream to get a new puppy turning into a nightmare and costing her thousands of dollars. It is leading to questions about where a local pet shop gets their puppies from. The N4T investigators are taking a closer look at the laws in Arizona and if they are causing a dumping ground for out-of-state puppy mills. Our chief investigative reporter, Corus Nylander, has the latest in tonight's N4 Tucson investigation.
A woman was excited to buy a new puppy from Pets at Park Place here at the mall, but the puppy got sick the same night. Now she's out more than $5,000.
This dog came down with 3 illnesses in less than 5 days of purchasing.
This woman, who doesn't want to be identified, says she's concerned by where Pets at Park Place sources their supply of puppies after she spent around $2,000 on this new Cocker Spaniel, which almost died.
The dog also had Giardia, tapeworm, and the kennel cough. The kennel cough later turned into some pneumonia.
Pets at Park Place have a health guarantee, but only through their own approved vets. The woman's contract clearly says they do not offer reimbursement for medical services provided by other vets, even during emergencies, regardless of circumstances. The woman says she tried alerting the shop of her ill puppy, but felt they weren't acting fast enough. So despite the contract, she took him to a pet hospital.
And I don't think Pets at Park Place really wanted to give him that treatment.
She spent more than $5,000 to keep the puppy alive. The store reimbursed her $190. She wants at least the full $2,000 sale price returned. The N4 Tucson investigators reached out to Pets at Park Place. It's been 11 days since our first inquiry, with no response. We obtained records from the Pima Animal Care Center showing it made 4 on-site inspections at the store since November 2022 and as late as last week for complaints of dogs without water and not displaying records of where the dogs came from. PAC didn't find evidence supporting those complaints, but discovered during 2 of the inspections that none of the dogs had been vaccinated for rabies as required by law. They warned them all the dogs could be seized if they failed to comply.
Folks, we're here to warn you about Pets at Park Place.
The woman's situation led to a group of animal advocates protesting outside the store a few weekends ago. They were raising the question of where these puppies come from. Based on information in the woman's paperwork, the N4 Tucson investigators found out the woman's puppy came from a commercial breeder in Missouri. Many of the store's pets come from breeders in the Midwest, according to public records.
It's a roll of the dice whether or not you're getting an animal that's healthy or not.
Many states have banned the sale of commercially bred puppies for fear of driving the demand for so-called puppy mills, but not Arizona. Many cities, like Tucson, tried locally banning the practice, but in 2016, a state law was passed barring cities from making their own ordinances.
The state got bought by the owners of these retail establishments. It's a strong lobby.
Congressman Juan Ciscomani has co-sponsored a national bill called the Puppy Protection Act, which, if passed, would impose strict regulations on the conditions retail stores and breeders must maintain for the pets.
That's definitely going to help by improving the care.
City Councilman Steve Kozaczek is doubtful.
Juan wants to do something that's productive, give local jurisdictions the ability to pass local ordinances that says what ours said, and that was very simply, if you are going to sell dogs in a retail establishment, you must source them from a shelter or a rescue.
For this woman, she's grateful her puppy is alive and says there's no price tag you can put on that.
I just knew it was going to be a rough Christmas, but I made it, and he made it.
And the woman tells us she is still waiting to get a response back from Pets at Park Place about getting reimbursed. You can read the full Puppy Protection Act over on our website, KVOA.com. Reporting from the east side, Corus Nylander, N4 Tucson.
We'll still ahead at N4 Tucson at 10 o'clock. Tucson Unified School